Hi and welcome to Shop RJ Pasini for great deals on eBay. Today is December 27, 2020. I hope everybody had a nice happy holiday, and I know I did. So I hope you guys did as well. What I want to talk to you guys today is yesterday I went to my local thrift store and they had 50% off. So I did pick up some items. For those who don't know me, or if this is the first time you hit my YouTube channel, I like to do demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos. I also do the Let's Talk eBay and reseller news. However, I don't know if I'll be able to do the reseller news or Let's Talk eBay today, only for the simple reason is I got pictures to take, I got descriptions to write up, and I just want to share some stuff that's going to be going up on eBay. Kind of like give you a preview attraction of what's going to be going up there. So if you guys subscribe or you save me as your seller in eBay, whatever, hopefully you'll get the first dibs. And if you are new to my channel, like I said, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos. So I just want to talk a little about how I run my business, how I do it. And I hope you guys can stick around. So I have some stuff I want to show you that's going to be going up on eBay. Some things, it's basic stuff, but it may be stuff that you may have an interest in. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I picked up is this cool little mic. Look at this thing. It is called the Samsung, not Samsung. Here. See over there? It says Samsung. It's a Go mic. This little thing really works good. I tested it out yesterday. What you got to do is you got to pinch this here like this, and it slides out. You can do it. This is a tight spring, I have to honestly say. And what happens is you get this little mic feature here, and it has 3 settings on there. I think it's I can't say the word. Anyway, it's got 3 settings on here, and it comes with the USB cable. If you're going to do recordings, this is like for a person that's on the go, and you can put it on a base like this here. It does have the little rubber mounts that you can just want to leave it like that, and you can pivot back and forth. It goes this way, whatever. Now these things are going for some decent prices. I was looking on eBay, some are going for $49. I've seen some even a little more. Well, those are brand new. I don't know what the price point's going to be on this one here. I got to do a little research on it. It's really nice condition. You know, it's pretty good condition, to be honest with you. Really clean. Okay. It's not brand new. It's pre-owned. And what you would do with this here is, I can't put it on my screen here. If you got a laptop and you're on the go, what you would do is just clamp it on here and have your mic like that there, and boom, you could take, you could do videos if you're doing things on the go, whatever. But it's really a nice little unit, and that's where it plugs in. It also has a receptacle piece here for headphones, so you could plug in the headphones as well. It's a nice little mic. I tested it out. It works pretty good. I was even thinking of keeping it myself. That's what ended up happening with these. These were on eBay, and I said, you know what? I'm going to keep these, because I like Logitech stuff as well. Yeah, but that's what happened. But every time I get stuff, I want to keep it. Who knows? Maybe one day this will go up. I'll put this on eBay as well. But this here is really nice. It comes with the USB cable, like I said. All right. And what you do is when you finish with it, it just slides back in here like this. You would fold it down, and boom, like that, and it stays protected. It's really constructed pretty well. It's metal. The screen even feels good on it too. It's really nice. It is a nice little thing to have. If you're a person that's on the go and you're doing podcasts or you're doing meetings or whatever, you would, like I said, you would set this up, or you don't have to put it on you don't have to clip it on your laptop. Like I said again, you could just put it on because it's got a base. You could just put it on you could just put it on a table like that next to you. That's what I did. I had it so many, I don't know, maybe a foot and a half, or not even, and it played really good. It really did. And with the 3 different settings, and you could see it. I tell you the truth, the more I look at it, the more I want to keep it. But every time I buy stuff, I can't keep it all the time because, that's why I'm buying it, to sell it. I mean, I'm going to probably regret it later on. But how I like to run my business, too, is I always print out. I've been printing out. Now, a lot of people probably think I'm crazy. I print out. This is a user manual for this item here. Okay. Yeah, does it cost money and ink and paper? Yes, it does. But you know something? The way I look at my business, the way I do this here is I want to print out stuff that's going to be helpful to people. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little head start. And the reason why I'm doing it is because in the past, when I did my videos back in the day, 2016, 2013, or 14, whatever. I started in 2013 on YouTube. Um, to date, I would be getting messages from viewers. Now they're not necessarily subscribers, but they're viewers, and they say, "Well, how do you set this? Like if it's a timer, if I sell digital clocks, how do you set the timer on it? How do you set the time, the date and time, whatever?" Or if it's a printer, I got a printer. I got this electronic printer, whatever, the HP Photo Smart 7520. What's the functionality of it? Can you help me out with this here? And I get things of that nature, comments of that nature, where people will, get back to me on those type of things. So I figured, you know what? Why drive the buyer crazy? Now they're not they're not buyers. They're watching my demo videos, okay? And some of them I got compliments. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this and so on and so forth. But look, I love doing stuff like this for folks. And I don't mind. That's what my YouTube channel is all about, to help inspire and share. Okay. If I can get the information out to you guys, will make your life a little easier, especially if you're a potential buyer. Why not, right? Why not? So anyway, this Go mic is a portable USB microphone, and this will be going up on eBay. I'm going to take pictures today. Like I said, I got a lot of pictures to take here, and like I said, I don't know what the price point is going to be. It's going to be a lot cheaper than a brand new one, of course, because it is pre-owned, but this thing's in really nice condition. All right, so we're going to leave this to the side over here. And what I want to say too is, whenever I sell on eBay, I like to print out documentation, and that's what you're going to see here. Now, here is a keyboard I picked up. Keyboard. It's from Anchor. It's Anchor. That's what it's called. It's for the iPad, and it tells you right here for the iPad. It's a folio keyboard case for the iPad Air 2. Now, I charged it up. They say when it hits the green, it's solid green. It's charged. I didn't test it on mine because I have an old iPad. It won't work on here. But let me rest assured, folks. Anything you guys buy from me, it's got a full 30-day money-back guarantee. You don't have to worry. You're not stuck with it. I'm going to share a story with you really quick, okay? I had sold a Sony digital clock radio, a different model. I sell quite a bit of those things too. What happened, and I said this in my other videos, buyers do not read the description all the way through. They don't. And what happened was, I put it in there. I specifically put it in there in the description. The dimmer light does not work on this model, on this particular unit. I put it in there. Needless to say, when I was doing a final inspection, because anything that leaves here, it always gets a final inspection. You might say, well, if it works the first time, why would you want to check it out the second time? Because crazy things happen in this world, folks. They really do. And I'm going to share this story with you. When I did the listing for that Sony digital clock radio, the dimmer light was not working whatsoever. I was hitting the dimmer light switch there because I had to get two settings, low, high, medium, whatever it was. And I couldn't get it to work. This is the gospel truth. This story is true. And I put it in the listing like that. And I put in there, I said, the dimmer light does not work on this clock radio. So please keep that in mind prior to making a purchase. So I'm getting ready to do the final inspection on it. Testing out the CD, make sure the CD player plays, the radio's working, everything's functional. I like to do that, just a peace of mind. And I always figure if it's working here, it should work in your premises, unless something unseen thing happens to it. It should be no problem whatsoever. So anyway, I sell it to the person, to the buyer. Buyer gets it, and I always send instructions with these things. That's the thing going forward. So a day later, he messaged me back and says, the dimmer light don't work. I was like, excuse me. Here's the thing I want to say. I'm kind of like skipping out here. When I was doing the final inspection, the dimmer light came on. It was working nice and bright, like they had like a yellowish, like an amber color. And everything was working. Everything was working on the thing. The lights, the dim, you get the 3 different settings. Everything was working. I had it on here for about maybe 15-20 minutes running a test on it. And then, like I said, then after that, then I sent it to the buyer. So that's when the buyer messages me back and says, listen, he goes, I received, I got the unit. He goes, everything checks out okay, because the only thing is the dimmer light's dim. It's too dim on it. So I said, well, I messaged him back. I said, if you read the description, it's right there. He messaged me back and he says, I go, if you don't want it, you could send it back. You'll get a full refund. He goes, nah, that's okay. He goes, I'll keep it. He goes, I'm going to keep it anyway. So I said, okay. I gave him the option. You can send it back for a full refund. He decides to keep it. I get a message about 5 minutes later. Hi, Rich. He goes, I just want to let you know everything is working. The dimmer lights on. It's nice and bright. Everything's working. All the little green lights on there, the LED lights will work. I forgot to put that in a video. I did a video on it. And the reason why I do these videos in certain cases with certain items like that is because if I think for one moment that a buyer or potential buyer is going to get the item and saying, hey, this thing don't work, I think I'd always refer them to the video. So, well, it was working here. If it's not working at your place, I don't know what happened. But it doesn't matter because, like I said again, there's no need for the buyer to worry about. They're getting a full 30-day money-back guarantee. So anyway, that was the story with that. Okay. I gave him the instructions. I said, did you read the instructions on it? He said, yeah, I read the instructions, but it still didn't work. But anyway, long story short, he's happy. He's keeping it, and everything works, and that's it. Because we were going back and forth on the messaging, eBay's messaging system, and he said he's okay with everything's working fine. So I was like, woo, good for that. You know, I'm happy about that. So anyway, that's why I print out instructions going forward. Is it costing me money for ink and paper, toner? Sure it is. But you know what? It's that little added thing that may be a sell point. It may be. I'm not saying 100%, but it may be. Now, for example, I got this pad here, this iPad Air 2 thing, right? It's nice. Okay, it's been checked. It's been charged up. Now, here's the thing. Because it's not brand new, it's pre-owned. It's not bad. Pretty nice condition. It's got a little marking over here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. It's got like a little mark here. Here's the thing though. Now, when I buy these things, I don't want the buyer to be, stuck with it. Meaning, if he buys it, how's he going to charge it up? So I will go out of my way. Not that's a big thing. People say, oh, here we go. No, seriously, I will go out of my way. I will purchase this here. Even if I have to take a little cut and pay, cut and profit, it's well worth it to me. And get the person to see it, because I could have listed it and said, unit's been tested, it works. The only thing you're going to need is a USB cable. And let me tell you something. If I heard something like that there from a seller, I'm not going to be inclined to want to buy from them. Why would I? I got to buy this and then I got to go hunting for this here, So you take that little initiative. The thrift store I go to sells tons of these things. You match it up before you leave the store. You make sure it works and stuff like that. And that's it. And you add it with it. The other added thing I did to it is add this. The welcome guide. Okay. I printed out 7 pages. Okay. And whoever buys this from me will get this as well. Okay. It's the little things, like I said again, that make a difference when it comes to sales. I think so anyway. So that will be noted. I will take a picture of the user guide along with this as well. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like this, folks. Those little added things help out. It can't hurt. It can only help. That's how I look at it. All right. Then the other thing I got here. Now, I've been selling these here just to let you guys know. If you are into electronics like I am, these things sell. People like to buy these things. Now, this here is the Panasonic. I want to drop it. It's the Panasonic KX-TGE 230. It's a nice unit. I got a cord over here, extension cord. I always keep, not always keep, but just to show you guys stuff. And what is it here? No message. Right. Oopsie. Now it's going to be broken. No, it ain't. It didn't fall that. All right. Okay. Let's try it again. The extension cord got stuck here. Okay. This extension cord's kind of loose. It doesn't really hold in too well. Okay. So anyway, you're gonna get this here with it. Now, to get this here to fully charge, according to the instructions, it takes about 7 hours, something like that, for these to charge up fully. Nice phone. When you take it off there. The only thing is, now here's what I got. Now here's the thing, folks. When I'm doing my ads or descriptions for eBay, and I highly recommend you do the same thing, be very descriptive when it comes to listing items. Seriously. Now, On this headset here, and it's not, I know you probably say, well, it dropped. This was like this before. Trust me, I tested it out yesterday. I'm going to list on one of the headsets, and I will probably either have an arrow point to it or I'll have a pointing stick to it so they know that this is the one it is. You're going to look over here. You're going to see 1, 2, and 3 is not that bright. You can see it there. That will be noted in the description. Okay, that will be noted in the description. Because for the simple reason is, if a buyer gets it and you forget to put it in there, you know what's going to happen. One of the handsets, all the lettering is not bright enough. It doesn't like, they got lights in them. You could see like a little shadow here. It's just that they're not lit up. Okay. Now I don't know if it's because the phone's not fully charged. This extension cord's terrible. I don't know if it's because the thing is not fully charged, but that's what's happening with this here. Yeah. See this thing keeps. Oh, I think it is over here. The plug keeps coming out. All right, that's what it is. The let me move this on here so it doesn't drop. Yeah. That's the other thing here. The extension cord. This extension cord is terrible. I gotta get another one. But that's what I gotta put in there. So whenever you're doing listings like that there, and this here with this base, with the base and stuff, everything does work on this here. Okay. So here's again a little thing, a little perk. Nothing fantastic, but I believe it does help. If you have an extra one of these laying around, include it with it, right? It comes. This is a 3-piece set. Okay, this is a 3-piece set. Here's the other 2, without dropping those. Thank God it didn't drop hard. These have to be charged up. Okay, now here's the other one there. It's Panasonic, by the way. Panasonics are nice. Those are my 2 favorites, Panasonic and Sony. Those are my favorite electronics. And here's the other one. Okay, this one here still has juice in it. See? You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it looks, but to me, this one here looks like it's okay. I don't know. Maybe they all do light up to some point. You could price them at night. It's hard to tell, but it looks like the from 1, 2, 3 it doesn't see as bright, but I don't know. Anyway, it will be noted in there in the system. At least the one over there will. And here's the other one as well. This has got to be charged up. Okay. So also included with that there, like I said, you know, you throw a little thing in there for the buyer. I also printed out the operating instructions. Now, this is 60 pages. I didn't print out 60 pages. This is just to get them started. I'll show you the website where I go to get these documentations for. It's what I use exclusively. Is manuallibs.org, I think, or .com. You'll see. I'm going to take you to the website. Yeah, I printed out. I don't know, maybe 10 pages, whatever, something like that. I know it's a lot to use paper and stuff, and, you know, as a toner, but I look at it this way. If a person gets it for the first time, they're going to want to know how to set it up. Now, what they do with this thing later on, if they decide to throw it out, then they throw it out. But I would think it's foolish. They should keep it for reference. Okay? And if they need to see the whole thing, like I said, I could always drop a link in there too as well, or drop a little concept. If you want to read more about the whole thing, you go to this website here and you could read the whole thing online. It's a PDF form, or you could download it, whatever, onto your computer. That's what I did with this here. I printed it right off I printed it off on the web browser. So they have that. So whoever buys this, the 3 pieces, is going to get the manual as well. Okay, so let's leave that to the side. I don't have much room on my desk over here, folks. So yeah, and the other thing, if you're ever curious, well, I already know the model numbers here, but let's say you're in a situation. I got 2 other phones I want to share with you guys. If you're not sure when you get, here's another one. So these are replacements. Okay, these tested too. These work. I think the battery's got to be charged again. Yeah, these have to definitely be charged. I didn't charge them long enough. However, if you want to find out if there's no markings here on the base, like where it has the model number and stuff like that there, right? Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the phone here, of course, and you're going to pull out the back like this. Oh, and by the way, all of these phones here, the Panasonic ones, all of these phones I'm selling here, they all come with batteries in them. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, they got the some of them are batteries that can probably be replaced, they're rechargeable, but these are the ones that also are rechargeable, but they're kind of like connected in there. Where on the other ones you can just pop them out. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to do is to get the model number, you're going to move this little the battery back here, And I'm going to make sure I'm showing you the right way here. Yeah. And after you move the battery, you look at right there. Can you see it? Oh, there's so much brightness in here. My webcam is really going crazy here, folks. Anyway, the model number is right in here. It's right on the top. Okay. And that's how you could list it. And for this one here, to look at it, it's the model EL52400, and it has to have a serial number as well there. Okay, but that's the model number, EL52400. That's how you could always find out the model number on a phone if you can't see. If it's not displaced on the back or whatever on these cordless phones like this here, it's always going to be inside. Okay. Now I'm not going to print out instructions on this here. This I'm not. Okay, it's a phone. You can figure it out for yourself, but it comes with the base. Okay, and like I said, it's been tested. It works. It's got to be charged up. And then I have another one I'm selling. Let's move over here for a second. I have another one selling, another AT&T phone. And this one here, in case anybody's curious to know, I gave you the model number to that one. This one here is another one. This is a different model. So I'll show you. It's a different model. This is more longer. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And this model here, just in case you want to, and it comes with the base and of course the charger here. This one here, let's give you a really quick, just in case you want to look it up. The model number on this one here is CL82301. So it's CL82301. Okay. And again, there's not going to be instructions with this here because it's a base model. It most likely a person would be, people who would buy these here, it'd be something if they broke one or they need an additional one to add in the house. It's they would, it would sync up with their base system. That's why it's very important if you're going to sell these type of items, make sure you put the model number in there because people are going to have to match the model number with their base units. Okay. The other little thing I picked up is this. I had one once before like this here. Is the ceramic night, well, it's a lamp, and here it is over here. It's heavy. It's all made of cast. I don't want to drop this thing on my keyboard or anything, but you could see like that there. It's got a little, looks like those little Christmas bulbs in there. Okay. It pops off though. It snaps off. It's nice. I'll plug it in. Looks like one of my phones is going over there. Probably telling me I need to be charged up. Okay, so let's plug it in here. And this is what it looks like. My webcam does not do any justice for this thing, but it really does look nice though. You can't really see it, but it lights up. It's nice. It's got a nice orange glow to it, whatever. You can't see because it's too much glare in here, folks. But it is nice. It's cast metal. Okay, for people who are into turtles, and the way you would turn it off is, of course, they got a little toggle switch. You just twist it like that and turn it off. But it is nice, and I got that as well. I have to leave this on here because when they taped it up, they taped the shell on here. I didn't want to take the tape off and rip it off because then the person who gets it won't know what it is. So yeah, this thing here is just this portable lamp. That's it, made in China, and it's got an issue number, whatever. And of course, it's been tested by Underwriters Laboratory. Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. So for those people that are into turtles, you may want to check this out. I sold one a while back. It was all multicolor ones, though. It looked like, like the when you see church or stained glass. That's what it looked like. Okay. All right. So I got that. And the other things I want to show you really quick. Let's move this guy over here. The other things I picked up is, and these come with instructions as well. I picked up another one of these here, and it is on eBay right now. It's the this is the I think it's the B30 model, and I think that's the B31, right? No, this is the B31. B30, yeah, this is the B31. The other one's B30. Yeah, and this one here, nice and clean. It's tested. If you're looking for a nice, what do you call it? The Keurigs. It's all cleaned up, tested, and ready to go. Check it out. Okay. This will be the second silver one that'll be on there. Now I'm not going to do any demos on these here right now, folks. I did the demos once before on them. I'm not going to keep redoing the same things over and over again. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. And I got one more thing to show you, and then I got to be busy to take. I got to start taking pictures of these things, or else I'm never gonna sell. They ain't gonna. So I got one more to share with you guys, and get it right over here. This one here is the model. That was the B31. This is the model B30. Yeah, B30. Okay. This one here is nice. How it works is you would hit this, it pops up, and then you would put your K cup in here, and when you close it, this is how you set it up. When you close it, this pops up. You're going to put your water in here in a reservoir. It's got a fill level. It can only go so high, of course. And when you close this, you hit your power button over here, right? And then once you hit that thing down, the light will turn blue. And then once it turns blue, then you hit it, it turns red. That's when it's brewing. Now, here's the thing with this one. Nice and clean. It's a nice clean unit. Okay, it does have like a little scuff mark on the side. Remember, it is pre-owned, but I try to get the cleanest ones possible. The only thing this is missing, and it will be noted in the description, is the chrome tray here. There's a tray that goes in here. The unit still works though. Now, this unit works. It's very sensitive. You can still put your cup in there. I already tested it. How this unit works is when you if you don't have the cup in here, that's what I like about this. If you don't have the cup in here, the unit won't brew. Okay. Once you put the cup in here, then you have to hit the button and it'll brew. Okay. Now, and it shuts off automatically when you take the cup out. Okay. All right. So that's what we got going on here. And this, again, this is the model of B30. And again, like I always say, I printed out the user care guide. Again, there was a lot of pages. This is just to get them set up. Okay. And I have the other one too for the B31. I have instructions with that as well. So when I take my pictures, those will, that will be included in there as well. Some of them, like I said again, some have instructions with them, user manuals, basic, brief ones, and then there's ones that I'm not going to include manuals with them. Now, in regards to selling on eBay and doing this extra step, people may say, well, do you find it to help? To be honest with you, I gotta take these off. To be honest with you, yes, I do believe it helps. And the reason why I say that is because I had a compliment a while back that a person was saying, thank you for including the instructions in here. One of my videos I did, they said thank you for sharing the video, it helped. So when I include the videos with these, when I do the demo videos, sneak peek videos, and intro videos, they do help. Okay, and if you guys ever want to know how to embed videos in your listings, let me know. Message me and say, hey Rich, can you do that? I can point you in that direction, or we could just do a fresh new video. Now I have over 1,000 videos, so I know it's in there. I know I've done a demo once before on it. But if I have to do a remake on it, it's no big deal, folks. So if you guys need help and you say, hey, can you do a demo on a video? But here's the thing. These, if you're telling me to do demos on these, most likely they're going to be sold. I'm not going to be doing demos on them. I could probably refer you back to that video I did a while back. They're basically all the same, to be honest with you. Okay, they basically have the same functionality. The K10 is another model. It looks exactly like the B31, the one I just showed you, a silver one. They're basically the same functionality. Like with this here, I could just go over it really quick with you without even giving it, but I give instructions with these things, folks, just to let you know. I do give instructions with them, okay? Because and the reason why people say it's a very basic thing to set it up and do, but there was a person, a buyer, that said, how do you operate this thing? And at the time, I didn't send the instructions with it, and they were asking me, and I said, I pointed them to the video. I also pointed them to the instructions where I get the instructions from, and the person said, well, thank you, I didn't know how to do it. So now, going forward, I will be doing that going forward. I have been doing it, okay? But it's really simple, okay? And I'll show you right now. I mean, without even the instructions. Basically, what you're going to do is when you get this unit, if you're the lucky buyer of it, basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your water in here, okay? Get the mug that you're going to use, the size. It goes in, let's see, I just want to see something really quick. It's getting all messed, my glass get messed up. It goes under, oops, this tray's going to slide out on me. It goes under, it's 10 ounces, 8 ounces, and 6 ounces. Okay, so what you want to do is get that 6 ounce or 10 ounce cup you got, fill it up, not all the way to the tippy top, of course, fill it in here, pour it in here. Okay. Once you pour it in here, you're going to lift this up. You're going to put your K-cup in here. All right. Now the unit will be powered on. Is your power button right here. Okay. You're going to power it on first, of course. Put your water in. Lift this up. Put the K-cup in here. Close it down. Once you do that, the brew button here is going to turn blue. Then when it hits red, you push it. Okay. Then you got to wait for the brewing process, of course. And that's it, folks. And once it's finished, you pop it open, take the K-cup out, discard it, and you're good to go for another one. All right. It's very basic, cut and dry. Okay. But again, I don't mind. I'm going to include instructions with it anyway, because there may be people out there that don't know how to use this stuff for the first time. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Keurig person. I'm an instant coffee person. I like to drink and then when I'm on the road, I'll drink Dunkin' Donuts. But for the most part, I'm not a Keurig person. Not that I don't like Keurig. My brother has it. When I go to his house, he gives me Keurig coffee. It's delicious. He buys a Dunkin' Donut brand, and I love it. It's just that I like instant coffee. I don't know. That's just the way it is with me. But yeah. This here is, and this is the B31 model, and it will come with instructions, folks. This will come with instructions. I'm going to, before I close the video out, I want to show you the website where I get the manuals, because it's good to know, and this is where I get all my manuals from. Okay. Now the one that's going to show you the manual, I already left it on there. Let me bump out of here really quick. Okay, here we are at Manuals Lib. This is where I get all my manuals. Okay. It's a good site. Now, in some cases, you might not find exactly the thing you're looking for, but for the most part, I would say a good percentage of the times, anytime I had to get manuals to print out for the items I'm selling, I would go to Manuals Lib. It helped me out with that there, big time. Now, as you can see here, this is for that keyboard one I just did, the one for the Anchor keyboard, the blue color. This is the one here. I printed off here. Now, when it comes to printing out these things here, this one here I think is a total of, it'll tell you page 1 of 20. Now, the other 20 page, or the other pages, not 20, the other pages are going to be in a different language. Okay, not this one here. Let's go over here. I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now look at the wording here. It's look at how they got it listed here. It's in a different language. Okay. From what I see here. Yeah. So I don't know what language that is, but anyway, just make sure when you are printing out your documentation that you're printing out in English. Okay. But this is the site I go to. This is where I just printed this out here, and it's manualslib.com. Okay, and if you type in certain things in there, that's where I think I got this from as well. I think if I got mistaken, I got this from there as well, Keurig, from Manuals Lib. It's a good site. If you need a manual, check it out if you get a chance. Now there are other places where you can get manuals too. You can go directly to the site. Now Panasonic, the one for the Panasonic, I think I got this from Manuals Lib too, but Panasonic has their own as well. The reason why I went here is because when it comes to printing, I find that if you go to certain websites, unless you do the configurations, the law, to make the print larger or smaller, whatever, it all makes a difference. But you could set that up in your printer configurations. You can make it shrink to fit, or you could print it up at 100%, 80%, depends. But make sure before you do that you're going to, that it's going to be, in a readable format, because you don't want the print coming out small. For example, I could show you right now, if I was to print this out, all right, which is the first page, what I did prior to printing this out is I went over here. Now I'm using what you see here in my browser. This is Firefox. This is the new model. I think it's a 64-bit model of Firefox. They just came out. They also have another one called Firefox Nightly. I like Firefox. Anyway, so I go to File, and what I like about it is I go to Print Preview. Okay, Print Preview will show you what it looks like. This is the one. We don't want that one there. That's different there. I got it all messed up. All right. Well, this here, what's happening? I can tell you what's happening with this here. This is because I downloaded this here. There are other sites where you could adjust it. What I did was to print this here. You could print this page as well. But remember one thing. Look at the page count. Like I said, the one for I think it's for this one or the Panasonic, it was 60 pages. There's no way I was going to print out 60 pages. So be careful with that. But if you do ever want to print out a specific range, now let's say I want to print out here, look, 1, 2, 3. Let's say I want to do from 1 to 6, okay? What you would do is you would go to print, okay? You go to print, and you see over here, if you leave it on all, it's going to print all the pages, okay? Make sure you specify the range, the page range, or how many you want. What you would do is you go to pages, and what you do is this. You go 1 through 6, and then you would hit print. That will only print the first 6 pages. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to print it over. You'll be wasting ink and paper. Well, if that ever happens, you know, you could always cancel it out right away. You know, if it's in the print to spool buffer, it'll probably print out a couple pages, but it won't print them all out. But you could always cancel it out if you do that accidentally. Hopefully you don't do that accidentally. But that's how you would do it if you're going to do, like I said, a range. Like I said, I'm just using an example, 1 to 6. That's what I like about this here. Okay. So we're going to cancel that out. But this is the, again, keep this in mind, folks. This is the site you want to go to. It's Manual Libs. Okay. Manuals Lib. Okay. What is just, you know, short for library. All right, check them out. All right, let me go over here. We're going to bump out this video. I'm going to close this out. And I just want to say one thing really quick to those who are new to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I just want to say welcome. Like as I said earlier, I do the reseller news and I do the Let's Talk eBay. Okay, this one here, you're probably saying you go under a lot of different names here. You got, you know, this is the Shop RJ Pasini for great deals. This one here basically is a preview of what's going to be put up on eBay. It's just to show you guys what's out there, and you know, I guess it's just basically it's a heads up video, to be honest with you. So you know, if for those of you guys that hit my site and you see this for the first time, you know, you'll get first dibs on it if you're interested in these items. I'm going to have to end this video. And it is getting close to lunch here. I'm going to break for lunch because I know this day is going to go by really quick. And I like to shoot all my pictures in the daylight in natural lighting. So that's why I don't like doing night shots, like, you know, shooting with the flash all the time. And the reason why I don't do that, folks, to shoot with the flash, is because the flash will hide any imperfections on a particular item. Like if it has scuff marks, it's got a little ding or a dent or whatever in there, the flash it could mask it. In other words, it'll look perfect. And I want my buyers to see the items in its full entirety. Whenever I write the descriptions up on eBay, I will look at that thing with a fine-tooth comb before I put it up, because I do not want a buyer saying something like, "Hey, you know, I bought this phone from you and you said it was in really excellent condition. It's got a big scratch or it's got a chip on it, you know, because it was an oversight." I don't want to do that, folks. Okay, I'm an honest seller. I've been on eBay for over 20 years. Okay, I'm top rated plus, also a power seller. And if you look at my, you know, and here's what I tell people in my videos: prior to buying anything from me, if you got the time, check out my feedbacks first. See what other buyers are saying about my service or what I offer. Okay, how I handle, you know, how I handle the business with my buyers. My buyers are my #1 priority. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be a future buyer, but if you are, or if you are a repeat buyer, thank you for supporting my channel and supporting me with this business. I will give you guys the best deals possible. Okay, I don't have price points, so you know this video will probably be up before I you know, take all the pictures and stuff like that. I don't have any price points right now, but I will tell you this: don't let the prices intimidate you. Okay, make that best offer, keep it reasonable, and I've been accepting a lot of offers, folks. I'm trying to clear out a lot of merchandise. I like to get some newer stuff in. The women's clothing that you see out there, for those women, I think I have women subscribers. That's for my daughters. Okay, that's not store bought. Not that I'm saying things bad from like thrift stores. I'm sure people go to thrift stores and they buy clothes. I mean, I know they do. But the stuff that you see there is my daughter's stuff. the shoes, the boots, whatever sneakers that you see there, that's all for my daughter's stuff. That's for my kids. They gave it to me. They say, hey, Dad, I know you're selling on eBay. Would you want this? If not, well, don't. I said, no, give it to me. I'll sell. I don't mind selling it. So they're kind of like helping me out with this stuff here as well. I don't source all the time. I went out yesterday for a while and I picked up these items here. So I try to. I deal basically more on the electronic side. I like to deal with electronics. I feel that to me those kind of like move a lot quicker in some cases, but for the most part that's what I like. I like the electronics. So when I go there, I look for specific things like this Keurigs. I love the Keurigs. Okay, I'm trying to get my hands on an orange one. Not I'm looking for one of those there. My journeys there. I think I sold just about every color, almost every color. Except an orange. I don't know if I sold a white one. I might have sold a white one. But did you know that these Keurigs come in different colors, different models? I sold one. I can't think of the name. It was a Mini Plus, whatever. It's very narrow. It's a very narrow. As a matter of fact, I seen the other ones when I was at the thrift store. Yes, I seen one or two of them. They had the ones with the reservoirs where you don't have to keep pouring cups in. The only thing I will say, selling those, and just throwing it out there, is that I found it very hard to unload those type. I really did. I found it very hard to get rid of them. Some of them have been sitting around. Even these, sometimes it could be the timing, it could be the market right now. Maybe people after the holiday, they're not gonna be inclined to spending money right now. So I just spent a couple $100s on my family. I'm gonna buy a coffee pot. But the thing is, when you're buying from me, I'm sorry, but my grandfather clock over there, it's 12 o'clock over here, 12 noon, on the East Coast of New York. You buy, if you're going to get something from me, you're going to get it for good price, okay? And I do offer good service with that as well. And like I said again, I sold quite a bit of these Keurigs. I have to honestly, it's honest with you. I didn't sell thousands or hundreds of them, but I sold quite a bit of them, I have to honestly say. And I even put in my descriptions when it comes to the Keurigs, putting in there the wording of what other buyers left in there. You can see those in the description as well. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to break for lunch. It's Sunday, and I hope you guys are enjoying your rest of the weekend. I know tomorrow's Monday. It's going to be hopefully be a busy week. I hope. I will probably be going over sales because for the month of December will be over. So we'll see how it goes. But I will be sharing what I sold over, for the month of December. I think I did prior one, but I think I want to keep you guys updated as to what's been selling out there, just to give you guys a little heads up as well. With that, my name is Rich Pasini. Today is December 27, 2020. If you are a seller on eBay, or you're thinking about selling on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Stay safe. Until next time, bye-bye for now.